Hello, Lakers Nation. Welcome in. Trevor Lane here for LakersNation.com. The Lakers got the big win over the Clippers last night, which was great to see. And Austin Reeves had something of a bounce back performance. Now, he has struggled with the shot this season. Frankly, hasn't looked quite like himself. But against the Clippers, he came up big. 3 steals, which were massive, 8 boards, 7 assists, 15 points. Now, did shoot just 5 for 13, including 0 of 3 from 3, but got himself to the free throw line, 5 of 5 there, and really came alive late in the third quarter. And then all the way through overtime, we saw Austin making plays that we're used to seeing him make. Now, after the game, Austin addressed his slump, what's been going on, and how good it felt, in addition to a Lakers teammate that's helped him through it. Check this out.
Austin, obviously you hadn't played up to your standards, at least shooting the ball up until tonight, but you seemed to find your rhythm by making all sorts of other plays tonight, and then the shots started to fall. How did the flow go for you?
Like you said, I haven't played bad. I haven't made shots, and for me, like you said, that there's a billion other things you can do on the court to, help your team. That not the, normal fan or someone that don't really know basketball understands. And people pull up box scores and they look, oh, he went 2 for 15 or 3 for, it could be anybody, and it's he played trash, and that's partially true, because as an athlete, player, anybody, you want to make shots, and I hold myself to a high standard when it comes to that, but no athlete ever has went through their whole career and played perfect. So you have these things happen, and you just got to figure out a way to get through it.
Austin, the third quarter there, kind of at the end, it seemed like you kind of found something. Earlier in the game, it seemed like maybe you were a little bit in between in terms of the decisions and stuff. Was it just a matter of being more aggressive?
It felt really good to see a shot go in. Made my first one, and I missed like 6 in a row. But making the baseline jumper, or the coming off the ball screen, middle jumper, and then the baseline jumper, just felt good. And shout out to D'Lo for constantly being in my ear this whole time. Like, forget all of it. Like, you're a really good basketball player. Don't let that slip. Like, you go do what you're supposed to do. And like I've said, you go through stretches like this, and you have to fight your way out. And that's what I'm doing.
All right, so there's Austin explaining that, number one, he feels like he was finding other ways to contribute beyond just scoring, but you could also tell that, yes, missing the shots that he was missing was certainly frustrating for him, and it was a bit relieving, I think, for him to actually knock down that shot late in the third, and that kind of got him going, and then we saw him making those plays that we're used to seeing him make. Also interesting, Austin and D'Angelo Russell have spoken very fondly about each other over the course of the entire summer. In fact, Austin, when he was on our show, he predicted D'Angelo Russell was going to be the breakout Laker of the season, and talked about how much fun they've been having playing golf and doing all sorts of things. And here he is again mentioning D'Angelo Russell as the player who's been in his ear, trying to pick him up and make sure that Austin continues to be aggressive and remembers how good of a basketball player he really is. Now, there have been a lot of questions as well about Austin's legs. Is he a little bit worn out from playing with Team USA? LeBron James had his take on Austin, and he did mention the heavy legs and the way Austin may need to get things back in order. Here's what LeBron had to say.
Walk-off interview, you came over to Austin's and kind of shared some words with him, and he's had some shooting struggles, but seems to really get unlocked in other parts of the game. One play, like the steal of Kawhi, throws you the alley-oop. What have you seen from him over these last couple games, and do you feel like that was more like the Austin you were used to in the down the stretch?
What I've seen is someone that had a long playoff run and then played a lot of basketball in the summer. So it's going to take a little bit for his legs to get back where underneath him, but the competitiveness and what he brings to our team goes without question. So we can care less if he's not making shots, because he does so many other things out on the floor as well. Even tonight he didn't shoot like he would like to shoot. Didn't make any of his threes that he's accustomed to making. He still chipped in with 8 boards and 7 assists. You know, and timely shots down the stretch. You know, big time 3 steals. So he's still a big time player for us. He's one of our key guys that we need to play well, even if he doesn't make shots, and that's what makes him really good because he doesn't need to make shots to be effective.
All right, so LeBron echoing Austin's sentiments that even when he doesn't make shots, he's got other ways that he can help the team, particularly noting the rebounds, the assists that we saw, and then the timely shot making, even though he didn't have a good percentage at the end of the night, didn't make his threes, made some timely shots late in the game and in crunch time. But he also mentioned, though, Austin needing to get his legs under him, that he played a lot of basketball between a long season and then Team USA and now getting back into the NBA season. I've had a lot of fans point out that Austin's not the only one who's having to do that. There were a number of players who played for Team USA. Yes, but the Lakers also did have a very deep playoff run, which, you know, we got to factor in when we're looking at this situation with Austin Reaves. But nonetheless, he's got to figure out a way to eventually get back to being himself. LeBron thinks that will come in time. He's just got to recover from a heavy summer of playing basketball. You know, both Austin and LeBron made the point that Austin does other things in order to help the team out, even with the shot not falling. And that's correct. But I also think it's very important that Austin does get back to being himself. And by that, I mean a very highly efficient player. You see, that's really at the core of what sets Austin apart. Yes, he's got this amazing offensive versatility. He can play on or off the ball. He can create for others. He can get steals. He can get rebounds. He does get picked on a little bit defensively. But part of what really takes him to the next level and makes him that guy that everybody was so excited about is his ability to shoot and score efficiently. That means hitting a high percentage of his field goals, hitting a high percentage of his threes, getting himself to the free throw line. This is a guy who could at some point be a 50, 40, 90 player. Wasn't far off from it last season. So it's the ability to score efficiently that is Austin's true superpower. Again, he's very versatile. He can do a lot of things. And LeBron's right, and Austin is right. He's got other ways, even if the shot's not falling, that he can impact the game. And that's fantastic. There's not a lot of players in the NBA who can say, well, if the key thing I do isn't working, I can still do X, Y, and Z and make a difference. There's a lot of guys who aren't able to do that. And the fact that Austin can, that's a testament to his versatility. But the superpower, again, the thing that takes him to the next level, it is that insanely efficient ability to put the ball in the basket and generate offense. And so hopefully sooner rather than later, we do see Austin round back into form. And this game against the Clippers, hopefully that allows him to, well, shall we say, shake it off. I don't want to make a Taylor Swift reference, but there we go. Sooner rather than later, and get back into form for the Lakers again. Hopefully the Clippers are a sign of things to come, the way Austin finished off that game. Hopefully that's what we're going to see from him from here on out. But Lakers Nation, give me your thoughts on Austin Reaves in the comments down below. Is the Clippers game just the start of a bounce back and the return of Austin to being the player that we saw last season? Again, let me know in the comment section. Until next time, everybody. See ya and stay safe.